South Africa is in limbo on the future of the country's president. We take a look at what transpired when the then country's president was recalled. The report by senior political reporter Lehana Tsotetsi.
The recall of former President Thabo Mbeki had many people within the community and society at large asking whether it had to do with his performance in government or the policies he put in place as president. And to others, it had to do more with the internal conflicts in the ANC. Mbeki was forced to resign as president by the ANC's National Executive Committee after a court erroneously found that government prosecutors mishandled their case against the ANC leader Zuma, who was at the time accused of corruption in a $3.7 billion weapons contract involving South African and several European companies. ANC Secretary General announced that the ANC has recalled President Thabo Mbeki.
I would like to take this opportunity to inform the nation that today I handed a letter to the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Honorable Baleka Mbete, to tender my resignation from the high position of President of the Republic of South Africa, effective from the day that will be determined by the National Assembly.
He didn't display shock or any depression. He welcomed the news and agreed that he is going to participate in the process and the formalities. So his reaction to me was normal. If I say it was of excitement, I would be exaggerating the situation.
The CC also expressed gratitude at the dignified manner in which President Mbeki dealt with the matter. The CC called on the ANC leadership to work with the outgoing president so that he may be deployed elsewhere in line with his passion for the African development.
The ANC Youth League is convinced that although difficult, the decision to recall Comrade Thabo Mbeki was one of the best decisions the ANC has taken. The decision is in the interest of unity, cohesion, and progress of the organization and will go a long way in ensuring stability within the movement.
Some political commentators believe that if Mbeki's recall had anything to do with his policies and style of leadership, he should have been recalled a long time ago. He should have been fired for economic policies that left the structure and ownership of the economy largely unchanged. But Zuma's recall appears to be uncertain, with neither the ANC nor its NEC coming out clearly as what their position is at the moment. Zuma is on record having said that he would only resign if the ANC asked him to do so.
I will never, on my own, resign.
Not happening. The past week has seen countless reports about Zuma's recall, but nothing tangible has been put on the table. The latest being the postponement of the SONA and the ANC's NEC meeting, which was scheduled for today.
Because of the fruitful and constructive engagement between President Jacob Zuma and President Ramaphosa, the president of the ANC, this led to the postponement of both SONA as well as the special NEC, because I think this constructive engagement is going to continue, and the NEC was still, any case, scheduled for next weekend.
There are also different views from political analysts on the matter, with some saying the recall of Zuma is likely to be done through Parliament. Some believe it's a hard thing to go by, especially when one looks at the party's top six, which many believe have some of Zuma's allies.
The problem of two centres of power is a massive problem for the ANC in the country. You have a situation, as long as the ANC is a governing party, where every few years the head of the governing party and the president of the country are not the same person for as long as 18 months. That's obviously not a healthy situation. The solution is quite simple. The ANC needs to hold its own election for leadership a year later than it does now, so that it's just before the general election, so that whoever is elected president of the ANC can be its presidential candidate in the election. The trouble about that in the ANC is that you can only do that by lengthening the term of office of the ANC president by a year, and if you've got factionalism within the ANC, that's always controversial.
Some opinions go to say Zuma's exit could be managed in a civil way, which can go as far as offering him retirement. But will President Zuma be relieved of his duties, or will he resign? That's the question. Lehana Tsotetsi, SABC News.